Vinny Smile Chopra, a man who took $7 to a portfolio of over $250 million in apartment investing. He mentors and coaches to make apartment syndication easy. Each week, he will share his expertise, tricks, trades, and golden nuggets how to master the art of syndication to bring cash flow streams to your business, to change your life for the better. Here is Mr. Smiles.
All right, guys, this is Syndication Made Easy with Vinney Chopra, also known as Mr. Smiles. Mr. Smiles is one of the top syndication investors in the U.S. to date. Incredible teacher, incredible person to work with, lots of energy. He came to this country with $7 in his pocket, and now he's been able to invest and manage over $250 million in investments with syndications. Each week, he'll be teaching his golden nuggets golden nuggets that his mastermind students, they usually pay thousands of dollars to learn this information. I'm getting it to you for free right here on the syndication, getting the weekly golden nuggets from Mr. Smiles. So let's get down to business in the syndication, talk show here, and reach out. Hey, Vinny, how you doing? He's an expert.
I'm doing great, Alicia. Good morning. The sun is bright. It's shining. I'm just loving it. I think we're going to have a lot of fun. I'm just making sure I'm looking okay.
Oh, you look spiffy. I love it. You're always looking spiffy. Always looking good. All right. So let's get down to business. Let's talk about something I find very intriguing, which is other people's money. So explain to me the difference in the benefits of using other people's money versus your own. Okay. What's the reason behind that? What's the benefits there?
Excellent, Alicia. That's the amazing what you just said. OPM, not the OPM that we smoke and drink or whatever like that, but it's the OPM, other people's money. Lots of the audience probably already knows. See, the money is all around us. Millions and millions and millions of dollars. Actually, 26 trillion with a T. People should Google that. How much money is there in retirement funds in America alone? About 24 to 26 trillion with a T, $trillion. So it really makes sense for us to syndication. We are syndication experts, and a lot of my audience, they are trying to be there, or they are already there, and they're trying to take their business to the next level. Alicia, so other people money will give us the power to buy apartments or commercial buildings or hotels or shopping centers, anything. So that's the world I've been teaching now and living in, day out, to get the investors, get into the psyche of the investors and how we could make them very, very comfortable and how they can trust us so that they can give us $50,000 or $100,000 or $500 or $700. I have investors now who are giving me $700,000 to put into one deal. Oh my gosh.
That's a lot of money.
That is a lot of money. It sure is.
Basically,
I've not approached the family offices yet. I'm in wealth advisors and all that. I have so much to share with my audience. I hope they capture me every week, Alicia, as you interview me.
Yeah, no, because I'm going to be pulling all the information, all the goods out of, all the nuggets out of Mr. Smiles. Each and every week we'll be talking something about syndication or motivation on his motivation talk show. So, and you'll find links to everything down here in the show notes. But so the benefits of using OPMs or other people's money is basically you're able to make larger investments.
That's so true. You're right. Alicia, we could buy a duplex, a triplex with our own money. We had a lot of single family homes, as I mentioned, and I've been, interviewed by 78 or more podcasts, and more are coming interviews. But the thing is to scale up. That's the word. To scale up, to change your lifestyle, to change the cash flow situation, not from $100, $200 a month or $500 a month to $5,000 a month. How many of you would like to do that, guys? That's what I'm talking about. Because through syndication, through using other people's money, see, the thing is, you are not really in a bad way. You're actually helping other people. You're helping your relatives, your friends, your neighbors, your people at work. all the acquaintances, your dry cleaning owner, dry cleaning shop owner, or car care center owner, or banker. All these people are engrossed in their own job to make money, but they don't have the time or the gumption or the knowledge to really, really be able to do, what you're doing. So the syndicators like me are able to pool other people's money to give them better returns of cash flow and equity gains.
Okay. So let's talk about why. Okay. So let's just say I can qualify for a large loan and I can get my own building. Why would it be better for me to use other people's money than versus my own? Because I still have to pay some kind of interest.
Okay, good point. I'm so glad you said that, Alicia. If you have millions of dollars, or 2, 3, 4, 5 million, and you could put the down payment and pay for the expenses, you don't need anybody's money. Not at all. But I promise you, once you buy your one apartment for 100 units or 200, whatever, with the money you have, you will not have more money to buy the second one and the third one and the fourth one. And in my case, 27th one that I'm purchasing now. So it has only come with the other people's money, the syndication aspect of it.
Okay. So basically the reason why would be then not only are you able to, you're going to have to pay out commissions or interest no matter which way you go about it, but it's able so that you can scale your business and buy the next property.
Exactly.
Because it's very unlikely that you'll have enough money to dive into more than one property at a time. Your money's going to be all caught up into one deal. So other people's money are important.
Exactly. You hit the nail on the head. And the best thing is you're helping those investors, those friends of yours, to realize 8% preferred. Bank accounts give you 0.15 or 2% CDs or 3% maximum, or in stock market, you could gain or lose, things like that. But in physical real estate, they could be a partner with you. I call it as equity investors, because they not only get the preferred return because they are class A members in syndication, we are class B member. So they get paid first.
Okay.
Our investors love that. And they love to walk, to the mailbox. We'll talk about all that 4 times a year, or get 12 times every month money put in their account.
Okay. Now, do you ever use your own money?
Oh, yeah, I do too. Because see, now we have been able to perfect the system. So we have bought like 26 syndication, 27th one. We are closing next month, actually. We just got the property within 40 days. We are closing 40 days. $52 million asset in 40 days. That comes with the power of raising $16 million in a jiffy, in quickly. And that's cool. The nuggets I'm going to share with your audience. Our audience is how to really scale up, how to raise $7 million in 8 hours, guys. That's what I did in this deal right here that we are closing. Because once you get big investors, who have really seen your track record, they know who you are, they will flow more money. Alicia, it was not that easy. I got my 50,000, 60,000, 100,000 with a lot of hard work from my investors. But once they saw the returns coming in, they were ready to pour more money. I have now
refer you people, yeah?
Exactly. And I've also sold some of these properties, and given them equity gains of 50% to 70%. Some of my investors have gotten 43.3% per year, guys. And that is over a span of 5 years, I think. So they made 220% or something. They gave me 100,000. I gave their $100,000 back. And they made 240,000 on top of that 100. Where would you get that kind of returns? But it's not in every deal. I want you to know that. So Vinny's average has been 18 to 26% per year.
Nice. So, when people typically invest with you, let's just say it's their first investment. What is the typical first investment that you would see from an investor? Is it typically on the smaller side or the larger side, or is it just kind of depend on your relationship with them?
Oh, okay. I would say that, once you build a good track record, you get more money, definitely. But the thing is, you got to really, really, really understand the aspirations and the goals of your investors. You got to have pre-existing relationship. That's a very big word in syndication world. SEC ruling says you got to really be talking to the investors 2-3 times before you show them a deal to invest in. They need to be sophisticated or accredited investors. We'll talk about all that, in the new podcast. A lot of the audience probably already knows, but if you're really new, please do subscribe to this one and I'll teach you everything for free through here. But that's going to take years and years. The best way to do that is to join my academy. I got to put the plug in there, Alicia, right? multifamilyacademy.com or multifamilyacademy.org, Multifamily Syndication Academy, Multifamily Syndication School, School of Investing. I mean, I've got all these domain names, guys. But the thing is, come to VinnyChopra.com and apply for mentorship. You got to apply. You got to fill out a questionnaire that we ask you to fill. Do it religiously, quickly. Then we decide whether you are the right candidate to learn from me or not. I don't want to waste your time. I don't want to take your money. A lot of other programs will ask you to pay $20,000, $30,000, $40,000, $50,000. I don't want a dime from you. You only will learn and you will apply. And I do 1/10 the cost anyway. But if you want to learn from the very best, come to my academy. I'll teach you. My goal is to move millions of people around the world to get into syndication world.
And with all that energy, that's not going to be difficult. And all the content he has, definitely, guys, go to VinnyChopra.com and apply for your mentorship there. But so let's go back into, other people's money.
Yes.
Which I love. I love it.
I love it too. They love me.
Well, that's because you pay them a good return. Yes. I'd love you too if I was investing, right? I work with you on the other side, so I love you, Mr. Smiles, but I'd love you more if I was getting 18 to 26%. So why do people typically become an investor in syndication versus the other options out there that are there? I mean, you've got stocks and bonds, you've got a million different cryptocurrency, you've got a bunch of different things that you can invest in. Why syndication? Or they want flipping homes. You can. I mean, as an investor, you can be an investor on that aspect.
Totally.
Why syndication?
I love it. You just said flipping of homes, which a lot of my students who are learning the art of syndication from me are in that business. See, flipping the home is one home at a time, or 2 or 4 or 5 homes a month. So you have to start the business again and again and again. In multifamily, you are able to build a net worth. You can buy a property like 20 units or 100 units or 500 units, but then you can keep it for life. You could do that, or you could keep it for 5 to 7 years, like I say, or 10 years, and then sell it, pay the money back to the investors, let them invest with you again in another emerging market, because each market cycle is about 7 to 8 years. I'll teach all that, because that's what I really preach on, is to look at where the jobs are and where the jobs are coming, and some economies are dying, some are coming. It's not that when we say correction is coming, Alicia, we are recording it in 2019 in May and getting to about June. The thing is, correction is coming. But the thing is, I've been through corrections. I've been through the ups and the downs of 2007 and 8. So I know what to deal with. I mean, I just gave my investors 40% returns on a property we bought in the upswing in Midland, Texas. It went to lost the price, and now it came back up, and we just sold it last year. Gave 40% IRR to our investors. 100,000 when they gave me, we gave them back over 6 years and 3 months. We kept that property because we had to go the down cycle and bring it back up. We didn't give investors, we gave investors all the money, by the way, beforehand, because we are talking OPM, other people's money. Our investors loved us because we were giving them infinity percentage. What is infinity? I'm an engineer. Infinity is you take any number divided by zero. So what we did in this Cornerstone Village is the name of the apartment. Anybody can check it out. Real numbers, real things with Vinny Chopra, nothing fake. And that is, guys, right there, 120 units we bought for 3 million something. Sold it for 7.5 or something like that. But it went to 7.5 in the peak. We got 5 million out as refinancing, gave the investors their money back. So our investors got every dime back. What they put 100, 200,000, we gave them all back. Still, they had equity position in this apartment building. So when we had the cash flow, we kept on giving cash flows. We do that. A lot of syndicators don't do it, by the way. They try to stop you right there. You have zero money. We're not going to pay you any cash flow. When we sell it, we're going to give it back to you. We don't do that. We are better people. But the thing is, you got to really make sure who brought you to the dance. The investors did. The OPM. OPM is the word that everybody needs to get excited about. Money is flowing all around us. I get into that shape.
I know. And I love other people's money too. You know that. If Vinny's an ABC type of guy too, He's close into taking people's money. He's also making them more money than he takes. So that's also very, very cool. So tell me this, why actually, let me ask the question first. Is syndication safer? And if it is, why?
Okay, syndication is safer and not safe also. Let me say both, because it depends on the promoter. It depends on the person you are investing money with. That's why I say you have to be really, really careful about the Ponzi schemes, about the investors who are just getting in the game and they don't know much about it. If they have just bought a 50 units or 100 units, now they think they are the specialist in this business, not to really drag them down. But the thing is, that's hard. You got to vet, you got to see how much risk and reward there. A lot of people were buying this product, multifamily, last year. I didn't buy any because all the new investors were putting money. Buying at a high level, bidding, overbidding and everything, giving 90% to the investors and keeping 10%. Who can survive on 10%? You tell me. You got to run your household. You're on the loan. You are able to pay millions of dollars dotted line. You have to take care of expenses and managing and taking care of all that. So I don't believe in giving 90% to the investors. I'll be the first one to say. But the thing is, you got to do it 70-30 or 60-40, which I've been doing. In this market, 60-40 is hard. But we are able to do 70-30 or 65-35 because if you get pocketless seats, you get great deals and you're able to buy them right through analysis and everything, and you know what you're doing, you can afford to give that. So the investors need to really be careful who they're investing with and also look at the track record and who these people are, what are their values. SEC ruling governs all of us, and we have to do it right. The PPM does not need to be copied. It needs to be from an attorney and so forth like that. So we'll talk about a lot of stuff,
Yeah, no, definitely, guys. And if you have any questions about dealing with other people's money or any one of the podcasts that we do, please like, comment, or reach out to Vinny right on his website. And his email will also be here in the show notes. And I'll be sure to get the information from Mr. Smiles from you. So at the end of each show, I always like to ask him for just a little bit of piece of nugget of advice. So, Mr. Smiles, if it comes to working with other people's money, or OPM like you like to call it, what would be if I'm brand new into the business and I haven't done this before, what is your nugget of advice for working with investors or other people's money?
Excellent. I would say that you definitely want to make up your mindset that syndication is the world you want to get into. First of all, get a coach, mentor like me. There are lots of them. And vet them and make sure they are doing deals and they are teaching the nuggets. The second thing is to start working on investors. Money is all around you. This show today was on OPM in a very small sense. I just recorded 58 lectures on syndication blueprint on OPM. So if you'd like to, for a very small price, you can get all my lectures, all my templates, all my nuggets, everything I teach. So the biggest thing is you got to first make the mindset right, Alicia? And the second thing is to get a guru and a mentor who can get you to their place. And the third thing is how to get the investors. We're going to talk lots of these things in many, many podcasts. It's hard to put it, cram everything. I've done 728 lectures now on this whole art of syndication and motivation. So I think there is exciting things that they can really learn. And, a lot of people, they come to me and they say, Vinny, I can't afford it. And I just tell them, you can't not afford to afford it, because if you can pay 50,000, 40,000, my courses are only 10,000 or 5,000. Those are 1/10 the price.
No, definitely. And guys, if you ever want to apply for any one of his courses, you'll have the information here in the show notes. So, all right, guys. This is your weekly syndication golden nugget from Mr. Smiles, also, Vinny Chopra. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment, and tune in each week and get your syndication investing and managing business to the next level. Have a terrific week, and as Vinny says, make it happen each day. And also, check out his website at vinnychopra.com, where you can also find him live on Facebook every Friday at 10 Pacific a.m.
Yes.
If you jump on his website, you can learn from Vinny and apply for his academy, or you can invest or partner with him. So, guys, I appreciate your time this week. This was a very light segment, I would say, right? about other people's money.
Yes, it was very light. It's like 1/100th of what I have to share with you guys. It's amazing because the world is OPM. Just like we started in the beginning, right, Alicia? Other people's money. If you really get into that mindset and you do well for the people that you know, they're going to tell more people and more people and more people. Fusion theory, all these different studies I'll share with you, and you will be a tremendous syndicator, even better than me. My goal in life is to teach millions of people around the globe to be better than me.
No, and he's always giving out good nuggets of advice. That's why I always like to call them these little nuggets, and I'll be pulling them from him. All right, Vinny, I appreciate your time this week, and you guys tune in next week with us. We'll have another great subject about apartment syndication.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Take care.
Be sure to listen to Mr. Smiles next week with more golden nuggets and top-notch coaching tips. You can reach him by going to vinnychopra.com or texting the word syndication to 474747. Be sure to like, comment, and share to show everyone how Mr. Smiles has brought your apartment syndication business to the next level.